Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to yet another build guide. Today we are going to do a build guide on Black Manta. We are going to do a build for level 60 gears and also for level 70 gears, since before this soul raids came out I stood by my point of you could take characters to level 70 gears, but it's not really worth it in the larger scale of things. But since soul raids got introduced, you will eventually need to have a peak performance characters at level 70 gears. But keep in mind that's a step that you should follow only after you got like 6 level 60 gear stints for soul raids. Only then I myself would consider taking characters to level 70. And this video will feature a level 70 build and a level 60 build for Black Manta, so you can have something to pick from. Also, I didn't do many build guides recently because they simply don't do well. The build guides that I do get shit views, get shit watch time, and it's not only hurting it's hurting my channel on one hand, but on the other hand, what inclusion can I draw from this? If it's not making views and it's not making long watch time, it means that you guys don't really enjoy that much. It's just a loud minority that wants build guides, and the large majority of other people don't want build guides. So yeah, how can you make sure that I'll do more build guides in the future? Hit that like button and leave a comment down below to kind of help the YouTube algorithm. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel, maybe hit that bell button, and hopefully the build guides start doing well again, since I kind of enjoy doing this and I know it's one of the more helpful parts of my channel. But if it doesn't do well, it simply means that you guys don't want to watch it. So yeah, it's up to you. Make sure you leave a like and comments to get this video up in the algorithm. So with all that being said, let's get into the build guide. All the footage that you're going to see in this video in the background is going to be from Redblade, so while this video could have been possible without the footage, it would have been more boring, so I would really appreciate if you check him out. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment, and if you like what you see, maybe leave a subscribe. Okay, so a few things to establish. I will do level 60 gears build first and the level 70 gears build first. There will not be multiple builds on this video because Black Manta uses only one specific build, which is the critical attack chance, critical attack damage, fast attack build, and armor piercing on talents. That is what like 95% of the Black Manta players use, maybe more than that. And there are some few people that do build on Black Manta for hitting Captain Cold and stuff like that, where they don't put critical attack chance and critical damage on it. But I do not advise you do that because it might hurt you when you want to use him in soul raids. And I advise you do the critical attack chance and critical attack damage build that I will present you. Excuse me. Okay, so and a few things to establish. First of all, this build will be calculated for max stealth Black Manta. What do I understand by max stealth Black Manta? Level 60 or 70 gears for the level 70 build, 6-star character, high rolls on gears, epic talents. If you don't have that, it's okay. This is going to present you the peak performance that you should try to work your way towards. You don't have to go straight for this, you just have to follow the guidelines in trying your best to get there. But I'm just saying that the calculations of the specific stats and the total maxed out stats of the character are going to be these ones. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the level 60 gears build. And as I said, those builds are going to be universal builds. Black Manta can arguably hit anything in raids and soul raids, so this will perform amazingly for you in raids and soul raids, and it will be great for 9 Champions Arena. And as I have said, in this build we will focus on getting maximum critical attack chance, maximum critical attack damage, maximum fast attack chance, or as close to maximum as we can get without wasting too much stuff, and we will also get some armor piercing on talents. So this build will go like the following. Yet again, this one is the level 60 gears build. If you want the level 70 gears build, that will come up after this. So for the level 60 gears build, we will need the following: 2 critical attack damage talents, 2 armor piercing talents. You'll be required to have armor piercing talents, since you will not use him in a team with classic Superman, and he will require those armor piercing talents pretty much no matter where you use him. And in terms of gears, 3 critical attack chance gear rolls, 3 critical attack damage gear rolls, 5 fast attack gear rolls, and 4 attack gear rolls. And your total stats will be the following. Yet again, stats are calculated if this build is maxed. By maxed I mean all the gears at level 60, high rolls, epic talents, and the character at 6 stars level 70. So stats are going to look like the following. Attack will be 4,354, health would be 25,639, critical attack damage will be 300%, armor piercing will be 96%, critical attack chance will be 67%, fast attack chance will be 75%, I think it's total of 76 going over it by 1%, lethal attack chance will be the base which is 11%, but Brainiac will get that much higher. We'll get into that in team synergies. And defense will be 31%. Okay, this is going to be the level 60 gears build. If you want to eventually take your Black Manta to level 70 gears, I suggest you go straight for the level 70 gears build, so you don't have to waste reforges to change from level 60 gears build to level 70 gears build. Though do keep in mind that the builds are going to be pretty much similar for the most part, with one or two different stats. So right now let's get into the level 70 gears build. So for level 70 gears, you are going to yet again follow the same criteria: maximum fast attack chance, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, getting some armor piercing on talents, and dumping everything else into attack. The level 70 gears will require you to have the following: 4 armor piercing talents, yet again, 2 critical attack damage talents, 4 fast attack gear rolls, 5 attack gear rolls, 3 critical attack damage gear rolls, and 3 critical attack chance gear rolls. And if you got maxed out stats, yet again levels, this time level 70 gears, high rolls, epic talents, level 76 star character, all that good stuff, though you don't have to go straight for it, just follow the guidelines until you reach that point, or until you feel comfortable. But your stats are going to be the following. Attack is going to be 5,854, health is going to be 26,639, defense is going to be 34%, critical attack chance is going to be 75%, critical attack damage is going to be 300%, fast attack chance is going to be 69%, and lethal attack chance is going to be 11%, and armor piercing, of course, 96%. Yet again, this is pretty much the only type of build I recommend on Black Manta. It's up to you if you go for level 70 or level 60 gears, but this will perform well for you in any game mode, and it's the most recommended build for raids and solo raids. So with all that being said, don't quit the video yet, because we still got some things to talk about. I'll also talk about abilities that you should max on him, artifacts, and team comps. Starting with the team comps, actually. Okay, so first up, starting with the team comps, there are 2 must-have characters in this team. One can be replaced, but one is a must. The character that is a must to be alongside Black Manta is going to be Brainiac. Brainiac, as we know, is bad at everything pretty much in the game, except for one thing: being a support character for Black Manta. And when he's a support character for Black Manta, he's a very damn good support. So it's pretty much a must-have that you do have your Brainiac in the same team as Black Manta. And the other character that you should have in this team is going to be Just Like the Flash, because Just Like the Flash is going to give your team one additional fast attack hit. And that one additional fast attack hit will work amazingly with Black Manta. Yet again, Just Like Flash is not really a must in this team. It's the best option, the best third option, don't get me wrong. But if you want to use your Just Like team, or you don't have Just Like the Flash, though it would be weird to have Black Manta with his gears and not have Just Like the Flash. But let's say if you are unable to put Just Like the Flash in this team, you could use stuff like Bane to buff the damage on the basic attacks. Yeah, that's about it. You don't need Classic Superman to buff to decrease the defense of the enemy. So yeah, replace Just Like the Flash with Bane if you so desire to do so. This is going to be it for the team comps. Now let's get into the special abilities. In terms of these special abilities, we are going to have 2 abilities that we will take a look at. First of all, let's get out of the way the first ability. First ability is going to not be so useful to you. All it does is reduce the power generation of the enemy, and that's bad. That's worse than power drain. But when we get to the special 2s and special 3 stuff, gets more interesting. First of all, you are going to eventually need to max both of them, because they both have good effects. Special 2 is going to inflict burn on the enemy. That is going to half their defense. Though you don't really need this, since you're going to have armor piercing on your basic attacks. This might prove useful in Arena and Champions Arena, I guess, but Special 3 is definitely a max because of the fact that it will be able to stun the enemy, and it also has a chance to stun raid bosses. Though it really depends on the situation. There are players that play Black Manta without using any of these special attacks in some certain fights where you can interrupt the combo of the enemy and this way do an infinite combo. Though it really depends on the fight. The safest way is to max out the third ability, and the second ability is debatable, and surely don't max the first ability. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into the artifacts. So this is going to be the first build where I will take into consideration the... Actually, I think I did already take into consideration the new artifacts in a build previously. But yeah, we are also going to talk about the artifacts. First of all, let's talk about in terms of raids, because raids and soul raids are going to be a little bit different in terms of the artifacts, because you are going to be using different things. Of course, if you have those different things. First of all, the best artifact for him in raids, in normal raids, will be Claws of Horus. There are some people using Gold Blades on him, but that's kind of risky and sometimes doesn't pay off because of the fact that you are going to deal your main damage because of the passive that will help you increase your damage as you do continuous basic attacks, stacking up to 100. And the Old Blades in order to activate will make you have to tag in and out, and because of that you risk losing your stacks because they do deplete if you don't keep attacking. So some people use the Old Blades, though rarely. Most people use Claws of Horus just to be sure, and the damage output is going to be higher, I think, with Claws of Horus because you keep staying in the fight and you keep using those hits. Though if you have something like a level 10 the Old Blades and the level 1 Claws of Horus, definitely use the Old Blades until you get Claws of Horus to a higher level. And now in terms of soul raids. So first of all, if you don't have the artifacts that I'm going to talk about specifically for soul raids, you can still use either Claws of Horus or the Old Blades as a replayment. It's going to be totally fine. But the ideal scenario is to have something like a Father Box or an Entropy Aegis. Father Box is going to be the staff that makes you blink towards the enemy when you do a swipe right and gives you increased damage on the swipe attacks. That is going to add a little bit more damage, but the other one is going to be Entropy Aegis, the Superman armor looking like one, you know what I mean, and that is going to also increase your damage in soul raids because it gives the passive buffs, but more importantly make you pretty much unkillable. So while Father Box will increase your damage output by a little bit, I think Entropy Aegis is going to be the better option. In terms of the other new artifacts, I can't really tell yet. We don't have enough data on that. Nobody has so far used any new artifacts on Black Manta to show off really great potential with them. So yeah, this might change in time, but for now Father Box and Entropy are going to be the best ones. Of course, you might also consider the Heart of Darkness because it gives high bonuses just as high as Father Box and Entropy, though you should really go for Father Box and Entropy if you have them. And also do keep in mind what level they are. Like if you got a level 10 Claws of Horus, you shouldn't really replace it until you get a level 3 of the new artifacts. So yeah, this was it for the artifacts. Now let's get into... No, actually this is it. We covered everything. So yeah, this was everything for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe in order to help this video get higher in the YouTube algorithm if you want me to keep going doing build guides. Maybe hit that bell button to get notified for every upload. Dislike it if you dislike it. Maybe join the Discord server, links will be in the description. It's lots of fun and I will sometimes rate your roster in a video and tell you how to improve. And I'll see you in the next one.